Greetings, folks. Just want to give you a quick update on the air box and maybe put a couple videos together here. But since I got the car in the air, I figured to show you what I've got tucked in up there. So as you can see, that's the water pump right there, header pipe, and as you can see, those where the headers were before, and the air filter was basically sucking in hot air right off the headers there. So you can see a little bulge in the outside of the box there, and that is actually a little bit of recess so the filter fits in there properly. So you can see my green pipe up there. I put some heat shielding on that because that steel pipe just ends up absorbing heat from that manifold as well. But I actually built another heat shield. I'm not sure if you can see it real well up there or not, but I built a secondary heat shield to keep heat away from it initially. That helped things, but the cold air box really seems to help quite a bit more. But you know, it's got an insert there. Again, can't really see. I apologize. I'm going to take it out here to get things clean so you guys can take a little bit better look at it. But just wanted to show you what it looks like in the car from the bottom side. You can see the intake piping goes all over there. Put a little bit more of the heat shield protection on that stuff too. But anyway, hopefully you guys can pick this up well, and I'll do another update with it out and show you guys what it looks like outside of the car. So just got the axle swapped out. Wanted to give you a quick tour of the air box while I had that stuff apart. As you can see, my intake's gotten kind of beat up by my lid here. It was rubbing on things, so I've cut some recesses in it, but you know, oh well, it is what it is. You don't see it all the time, but everything is really tight to get in this air box area. As you can see, my little port down there, it's really just a cardboard box that I glassed over and ended up cutting in half and then cutting down even more because there's so little space to actually get it in there. I tried making a decent mounting tab system, but just the way everything laid out, it's basically just a stud. It kind of sticks in there. I don't have enough room to actually put a nut or anything on it, but I'm going to put a cert clip on there and kind of lock it into place, so that'll hold it just fine. And the actual air filter and everything holds it where it needs to be, so it's not like it moves around or anything. But you know, if you guys are going to do a cold air box, which I highly suggest, because in looking back at how the setup was, I only had about 2 inches between the air filter and the manifold, so it was pretty much just sucking in hot air all the time, which is obviously not good at all. But with it looks like it's got a lot of room in here without the air filter and things in place, and with the other side of the box. But I'll go grab that, or here, let me just show it to you here real quick. Obviously there's my MAF pipe and stuff, but this is the other side of the box that, like I said, this is actually the middle half of the box. It was about twice as thick as this, and I had to give it that extra bulge just so the air filter would fit into the box there. So this closes around it like that, so you know, all you guys were seeing from the top was effectively that right there, but now it's closed off. This is that 2000 degree heat shielding adhesive stuff, works out really well. Yeah, as you can see, it's just glassed in there, so just closed it off. I still got to cut a little port in there for another breather, but otherwise it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to show you how much room there is with the actual air filter in place. I don't have it all hooked up, but you can see once you get the actual filter down in here, oops, how much less room there actually is to play. So that filter fits inside that box there, and then you still have to get the lid on in between the filter and the manifolds. That's why it has to be cut down so small. Initially I was just gonna, you know, fold the other half of the box in there. It's just impossible to get it into place. So but without the filter in there, things come together pretty well. I don't think I'm not sure if this will go in from the top or not. Maybe without the filter stuff in there, yeah, it'll go in from the top. So as you can see, that box just goes in there like that, and that's how it blocks away. But you know, like I said, just you have to cram the thing in. It actually won't fit in from the top. You have to put the lid in from the bottom, and then you have to cram it in between the filter and the exhaust manifold. So you really can't work on it while it's hot unless you want to get burned. But otherwise it does fit, but just barely. So that's clearly why Porsche did their system the way they did with the slide out filter, because there is just no room to work in here with that. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that filter. I'm going to put it all back together, do one more quick video for you guys, and wrap it up. New rims, you know, put everything back together. And yeah, if you got any questions about the air filter setup or anything like that, just let me know. All right, thanks. This is the air box in its full glory. It's not that spectacular to look at, but it's very functional. This has all been painted over with you know, the 500-degree high temp paint, just so it would be okay, and like I said, did the rest of it in the 2000-degree ceramic. But like I said, this is basically just a cardboard box. You can still see, you know, it's just been resined over several times and fiberglassed inside and out. So that, and I just took some more cardboard to make that snorkel, fit it into the intake on the side there, you know, and then just simply put a stud in up top. That's where it kind of mounts to, and then I'll put a circ clip in there, and voila, that's it. So looks very simple, took a lot of time, but I guess it does take more time when you're engineering and developing and producing it all at once. So anyway, appreciate you guys following along. If you've got any questions, let me know.